Bomb a job.
I am committed to you. I've committed my family to you, to give myself to you in full service. Everything that I do, I will do it for you.
The Jamaica Labour Party will remove income tax from the salaries of approximately 118,000 workers. This includes most teachers, nurses, security forces, and many public and private sector workers. You could take home as much as $18,000 more on your pay per month.
Them say you fool me once, but you cannot fool me twice. Family, make up your mind and do the right thing.
We are announcing today that we are raising the personal income tax threshold to $1.5 million across the board for everyone.
How can we sit down with a prime minister like this that's made so many promises only to go back on his own words, family?
This was not just a political gimmick, it wasn't at all.
They committed to a tax break which would not include additional taxes, and we have seen the imposition of $14 billion worth of taxes, which is now leading to increases in the prices of goods. We've seen chicken prices go up, cost of electricity has gone up, partially due to tax on heavy fuel oil. They have also taxed LNG, which is supposed to be a cheaper alternative to oil. The rate of depreciation of the dollar is also contributing to an increase in the price of goods and services.
As of April 2023, the salary of the Chief Justice will move to roughly $28.8 million per year. In April 2021, the salary minus allowances was roughly $12.3 million per year. For a senior puisne judge, the new salary is a little over $21.9 million. In 2021, it was over almost $9.9 million. The salary for a puisne judge as of April 2023 is over $20.8 million for the year. In April 2021, the annual salary for a puisne judge was over $9.5 million. Now to the Court of Appeal. As of April 2023, the annual salary for the President of the Court of Appeal is over $26.2 million. In April 2021, minus allowances, it was over $12.3 million. A judge of the Court of Appeal will make over $23.8 million as of April 2023, and it was over $10.8 million in 2021. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clarke said that for the 2021-2022 fiscal year, the salary of judges increased by 6%. For the fiscal years ending 2023 and 2024, the increases were in line with the proposals from the Independent Commission.
We are here because of a number of things that have been happening in our country. It's not any one isolated case. So even though, yes, primarily persons may be talking about the salary increase for the politicians, it's so much deeper than that. We have been facing injustice by the hands of our politicians, the powers that be, for a very long time. And we're saying enough is enough. Enough is enough. And I mean, we're calling out people to let your voice be heard. Oftentimes we're on the sidelines and we're behind closed doors and we're talking, but we have to get into action, right? We cannot allow the superpowers that be, not just only in Jamaica, but the world, to manipulate us and to shove things down our throats. There's a time that we have to act, and it is action time now. So we're calling out Jamaicans, we're calling out people in the diaspora. It's action time. Time to act. Let your voice be heard. Enough is enough. This is not going to be accepted while other people are suffering. And I mean people who are working hard, nurses, teachers, police officers, putting their lives at risk for the people of this nation, and they cannot get the increase that is really they're deserving of. It is unjust, it is unfair, it is wicked, it is evil.
The health sector has declined by 22%. The last time I checked, we are the third poorest country in the Caribbean, second poorest country in the Caribbean per capita if you distribute our money. And yet at the end of the day, persons who are on minimum wage, $13,000 to begin with, you can't survive. You cannot survive. How is it that we didn't have any money to increase minimum wage to a higher amount, but then we are increasing people who are already at PAYE level? How is that fair? Persons who are working for years can't buy a house because they just put a $1 million on it, when at the minimum for a house is $15 million. How that serve our country? That doesn't serve our country. To the people who are making $13,000, if you cannot survive on $12 million, how is the person that is getting $13,000 surviving? And you want an increase, but you're not giving them one. You don't see that this is highway robbery, and this is worse than the scammers. This is worse than the scam. You're looking in our face and telling us that we should be okay while you take this hike in a pay increase. It's not fair.
The system does corrupt. We're in a bad way, but I don't think we should sit down and take this. I know too many nurses and teachers and police struggling. So no, I'm offended by this.
But I came out to make my voice heard, to play my part in ensuring that we don't just sit down and allow the people that we elect, that we hire, to determine how they do things, and also have a problem with the blatant way that they do things. I didn't agree to this pay hike. A lot of people around here, as you can see, they never agreed to it. We never heard about it. Nobody spoke to us about it. Our opinions weren't asked. And frankly, we're sick and tired of the way that the government is operating. I don't think it's a matter of all for themselves. I think they're making some decisions that it seemingly appears as if we're no longer a democracy and it's now a dictatorship.
As a civil servant, I work for government. I live in Jamaica all my life, and I believe truly that this is blatant theft. This is blatant theft. Government is scamming us. They're stealing from us, digging on into their pockets to pay for themselves. Who is evaluating them? We do not know. We do not know. I remember recently a fireman had to climb up on top of the transportation center in Half-a-Tree just to be able to have his voice heard about the horrendous conditions that he works under. Right? No, there are no breaks. They're working 24/7. They don't get paid time off. They're not getting paid leave. This is foolishness. They're taking home $70,000 a month. What can $70,000 do? After you don't pay your rent and probably you pay for some food, that is it. Where's JPS money? Where is the water money? Where's the internet money? Where is the kids' money to send them to school? It is foolishness. Who is evaluating these politicians that they think that they deserve a raise? We do not know. But if government is the people, we the people say they do not deserve it.